If Joe feels that way, he feels that way. But I don't think every player in his locker room has the ability to do that and not feel pressure.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
He's nuts, and I love it. There's something in him that's unique, if you know what I mean.
Looking at some of the MVP odds going into this season in the NBA. Luka, Jokic, SGA, Embiid, Giannis, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson are the top 6. Was that 7? 7 guys in the MVP odds. Jason Tatum, nowhere to be found near the top there. Is that fair to him?
I think it is.
The summer was bad to him. This USA basketball thing was bad for him. To put him down. You asked a question before break. Who are you looking most forward to seeing this year come out of the gate? You'd be surprised by my answer. It's Jason Tatum. Because now you're stamped. You won. You got over the hump. Let's see how motivated and pissed off he gets off by what happened this summer. I can't wait to see him go off. This whole USA basketball thing has made me root for him more.
Meanwhile, inside the NBA has their top 10. Jason Tatum is number 10. Jaylen Brown is number 9.
See, I don't find that crazy. Because in the biggest moments, Brown has stepped forward. And that's where you should be judged. Not all the regular season games. Like the stuff LeBron said, talk to me when it's the finals. I played 11 NBA finals.
Of their crew.
That's the Brady comment, It
was Shaq and Charles Barkley who had Jaylen ahead of Jason. Barkley said there's not much that separates the two. He said I could have flip-flopped those, but Jaylen just won in Finals MVP, so I've got him there. Shaq put it simply that Brown was the guy for the Celtics on their way to a championship.
Shaq won 3, 4. I mean,
They've got Brown as a better player. Here's what I would say. You talk about the USA basketball thing and how it impacted MVP odds, how it impacts the way fans in the league look at Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you don't sit MVPs like that. I'm sorry.
I am most interested in not seeing how he bounces back from his offseason. I'm way more interested in Jaylen Brown.
Really?
Way more.
Why?
Because I think he's a more interesting sort of case study.
Well, that's why I love him.
He signed a massive contract and became a better player, and that almost never happens.
It's true.
He had his best season last year. The best season of his career came after getting paid.
Yeah, but he's still F you Nike, too.
And that guy is pissed.
Yep.
And he's the kind of guy that can, in my opinion, internalize it and use it for good on the court. I think he did it a year ago, and I'm curious if he has a next level to go to.
I look at him, and I expect him to do that because it's been the steady climb, and he's been the most consistent guy that way. It's been a build. It's almost like he's got to work more to be considered on that same plane with Jason Tatum, and that's the stuff that really pisses him off. Even though he's uber talented,
I just feel like his ceiling
Tatum's
changed last year. In my mind, his ceiling changed because when you get to that stage and you get better, you're doing something that's unexpected, and when you do that, I think that's when your ceiling gets higher. That's all. I think he's a more interesting thing to watch this season because of that.
I love the player. I just expect him to be there, but I can't wait to see how Tatum bounces back here.
Well, look.
Not bounces back. Bounces back is like you did something wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He got dragged through the mud a little bit, and I don't like it. And I want to see them go off together. Rub it in their face. Tonight's your night. It starts tonight. And it's only one game. Come out of the gate hot. Win 10 in a row. That's what I'm kind of excited to see if they can do.
44 wins.
Can you be undefeated? Can you get 45?
Can you reach the mountaintop? 45 wins.
I'm tired. My head hurts. Yeah. I'm thinking 162 games baseball. I'm 62.
Just get into that play-in tournament, and then whatever happens from there. Yeah. No, they both should be all NBA players. The way that team is built, though.
Stop it.
I don't think either one should be in the conversation for MVP, right?
Hot dog.
Should they? Maybe. I mean,
as loaded as that team is, I think it's really hard to separate. You just talked about those favorites, right? And I know Luka has Kyrie, but Giannis, those teams are built around specifically those players. To your point, I do think that Jaylen Brown has gotten to the point now where really it's not a Batman and Robin type situation. You've got two Batmans.
You get the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Right.
That's what you have. If you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.